All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for coming over. Now, look, first and foremost, rest in peace to Liam Payne. Of course, I know who he was from One Direction. I remember when they first started, when they were like extremely, extremely young with Simon. Now, I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. I ain't trying to say that, but you know, when these videos start to resurface, I got so many people through Instagram, of course, on Facebook, people are just sending me stuff, and it says Liam Payne wasn't cool in front of P. Diddy and Jay-Z. This is from the Graham Norton show. I don't know, but a lot of people sending this to me, so I'm going to check it out. Again, like I said before, with everything going on, you know, I just get these crazy, weird vibes, man, from anybody that come in contact with these people, pretty much. I know they say he was battling with a lot of things, so I don't know if there's any type of connection there. I ain't trying to say it is, but we gonna check this out. This is from the Graham Norton show. I don't know if I'm gonna have to put something over this video or what, because a lot of times these videos get blocked. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
David, you get invited to all sorts of things. Were you on holidays when, I think it was Brian Ferry invited you to dinner?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was at a very nice hotel in Turks and Caicos, and Brian Ferry was also staying there, and I knew him a little bit. And Prince was there as well.
Wow.
This was a few years ago. And, Prince is dead, yeah. Glad you can see the funny side. And Brian said, would you like to come over and have dinner with Prince? I was like, well, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And so, yes, of course.
Like the Prince?
That was quite an awkward conversation, because Prince doesn't say much, and Brian Ferry isn't that talkative either. And so we sort of sat there, nothing much to...
Speaking of Prince as well, even his death, remember they had him on The Simpsons dying. Hey, I'm just telling you, man, my brain is just all over the place right now.
And Prince doesn't ask any questions. He doesn't go, what do you do? Or you're my favourite judge on Britain's Got Talent or anything like that. And there's a magazine there with a picture of Florence and the Machine. And I say, oh, do you know, just trying to make conversation. You know, Florence and the Machine. And they both go, no, I don't know her. I said, oh, you know, she just did that brilliant cover of that dance song. And they went, well, which dance song? You know, that one, you know, You Got the Love. And they went, Prince, well, I don't know the song. It's like, you know, that song, you know. You got the love I need to see you through. Sometimes I feel like I'm singing to Prince and Brian Ferry. The most embarrassing moment of my life. And they're just looking at me blankly, like I'm mad, like I've made up this song. It was horrible. And when Prince left, it was that amazing sense of relief. You didn't meet someone really, really famous, and it's sort of, you just desperately want it to end. You want to sort of say that you've met them, but you want it to be over. That was horrible, but I mean...
But you see that it's like he's talking about his story of meeting Prince, you know, and a lot of times, you know, like I said before, the idolizing of the celebrities, like a lot of times you meet people and you don't get the reaction you thought you were going to get, you know. I know they say Prince was pretty quiet and stuff, but like my whole thing is a lot of these celebrities, they just aren't who you think they are. A lot of times we fall in love with the role, or, you know, that they're playing. That's why I said before, a lot of people get called by their screen name versus their real name. But that was his story, okay.
Really, really famous, and it's sort of, you just desperately want it to end. You want to sort of say that you've met them, but you want it to be over. That was horrible, but I mean...
I had that with P. Diddy. I went over to say hello to P. Diddy, and Jay-Z was there, and Leonardo DiCaprio was sat at the
All
far
right, I
side.
think you've dropped enough names. Okay, I think people thought Prince and Brian Ferry was good.
No.
We don't need to hear about other people who are in the room. Just stick on the people the story's about.
So I went over and I thought, I was trying to think who's the easy target in this scenario, who's the one that you go to say the hello, and I'm thinking, I saw him in Get Him to the Greek, I'm going to go over there and say hello to him, so I thought, P. Diddy. So I went out to shake his hand, and I shook his hand, and I was, oh, nice to meet you, and he's going, but the longest handshake ever. And I'm like sat there just looking in P. Diddy's eyes like, when is this going to end? And then the worst of it happened. There was a whole thing with Jay-Z, and I went to lean in to speak to him. But you can't lean in to speak to Jay-Z. You're not allowed to lean in. And his bodyguard just, like, shoved me like this, and I went flying across the room. And I was like, right, I'm just going to go and sit over here with Eddie Golden. Thank you, that's enough. Very awkward moment.
That is weird that people kind of live like that. It's so strange.
I have to say, Prince, I know that people, that sometimes he was quiet, but I was very good friends with Prince. He was one of my closest.
Wow, David. Now.
My one dinner is meaningless now.
Let me tell you something. He was so funny. He
I've
was
heard that too.
But he didn't crack jokes. He had a strange sense of humor. You know, like we'd go somewhere and he'd say things like, I would start going for the food like I always do, and I would like try to get something, and he'd be very serious like this in a and he would go, hold my hand, and said, sister, stay away from the buffet.
That's good advice.
I'd laugh because he's right.
I'm stealing that. That's fine.
Let me tell you something. He was so funny. I'm so sorry you didn't get to.
That kind of sound like the Dave Chappelle story when he was like, game and like want to make some pancakes or something like that. You know, kind of like a dry sense of humor. I can see that. Trying to see if he's gonna say anything else.
Well, I did get
That
to that.
part.
But where we went, it wasn't a buffet, it was a sit-down dinner. You went to an all-you-can-eat buffet with Prince, but it was actually in quite a smart hotel. But thank you for your contribution.
Okay. So this video was from 7 years ago. I didn't really follow Liam Payne or One Direction's like career like that. Like I wasn't like, you know, listening to a lot of their music, but like I said, I did know who they were. But to his interaction with Diddy, I mean, it just seemed like everybody says they have some type of weird, like, I'm trying to set this up in my head. Like he goes up to him, shakes his hand. I don't know if he's wearing sunglasses or what. He didn't say it, but you know, because Diddy's always wearing glasses, but you shake this man's hand and he's just staring at you and doing like that slow laugh. And Liam is wondering how long this handshake is going to last. And then with Jay-Z, they're saying you can't even get like close to him. He didn't say nothing about Leo, but what I'm getting is just, you know, these three people together, Leo, Jay-Z, and Diddy, which in the other videos, they brought up the whole connection with the three of them. And I've met Leo a few times, or not a few, more than a few times, working at the Staples Center because he was a season ticket holder for the Lakers. He used to come down my aisle all the time, him and sometimes Tobey Maguire. But just that interaction right there, like, I don't know if One Direction was at any of these parties, is what I'm saying. But that, I don't know what to make of this. You know, I don't know if there's any type of connection there. This more so just shows me more of like his interaction with Diddy seems to fit the way people are talking about Diddy. Like, you know, that weird, like, just, I mean, you shake my hand more than, 2 to 3 seconds. I'm like, all right, it's one thing to shake, it's one thing to have some type of handshake. That's different. But if you just standing there shaking and looking into, like that, very, very weird. Very weird. The Jay-Z thing, I don't know if they didn't know who he was, like the security. But then you got stories of celebrities who say, you can't look at me in my eyes. So I don't know, but just the fact that this guy, Liam Payne, rest in peace, had a weird interaction with Diddy. I just want to look at some of the comments here. You can see the way the guy yelled. Someone said, because I was like, because the guy just yelled, that's enough names. Like, stop naming all these people, you know? Let me see. But someone said maybe Jay-Z bodyguard knew what was up and was being a hero pushing Liam away. I don't know, because they say a lot of times some of these bodyguards be helping recruit. Someone said Prince knew what the buffet was about and he tried to warn the sister. This video aged well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what y'all think. I don't know what to make of this video besides the weird interaction, because I haven't heard if they were at these parties, if Simon Cowell was at these parties. I don't know. But hey, appreciate y'all sending this to me. It's crazy how these videos are resurfacing, man. Wow. All right. Peace out.